Well, a decades-old technique is getting new attention worldwide after it was credited this week with saving a newborn in Australia who doctors had already declared dead. It's called kangaroo care. It's when a mother or father holds and caresses an infant against their bare chest, skin to skin. It was first used in parts of the world where incubators aren't readily available, originating in Colombia. It was first used here in the U.S. in 1989 at St. Paul Children's Hospital by a mother named Chris Clark. Well, now, 22 years later, Chris Clark is joining us this morning to tell us how it changed her son's life. This is Chris. And we also have Children's Hospital lactation consultant Sue Thune. Thanks so much for being with us, both of you.
Thank you.
Oh, Chris, this is really remarkable. You not only are the first person believed to have used this technique in the U.S., but you actually approached the hospital about using it. How did you know about it?
Well, I went on bed rest in March of 1989 after my water broke, and I was terrified about having a premature baby, and I was only 23 weeks along. And I started reading articles and came across an article in Mothering Magazine, and it talked about this thing, kangaroo care. The researcher, his name was Jean Cranston Anderson, and I called her up and I said, I need your help. And she sent me all the medical literature that they had at that point in the countries that they were practicing it, and she sent it by Federal Express. I got it at 5 p.m. on Friday, and Saturday morning we were rushed by ambulance.
Oh, wow, wow. And what do you think it did for your son?
Well, everything. I mean, being able to hold your child and have that contact with them when they're in that environment is, to me, life-saving and life-changing. I mean, I think it's the difference between I don't know, just it's got wonderful benefits. And
did it save Daniel's life?
Yes, yes. He runs marathons. He's a father himself. He doesn't have any.
So it didn't just improve, you know, his infancy or childhood. It literally saved his life, in your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically. I mean, these aren't just physical things. We're talking about their emotional strength and, you know, heart strength. And
Sue, you know, and of course there's that spiritual aspect, but what is the science behind this technique? Why does it work?
Well, what is being researched now is that there is actual brain development going on while they're being held by their mothers or fathers, and it's like technical synapses of the brain are just heightened when they're held skin to skin. But it also regulates temperature. It helps regulate respiratory rate, heart rate, blood pressure, and we can see this with the monitors right in the baby's room.
Well, it's fascinating. Well, thank you so much for sharing this, your experience with us, and sharing more information about kangaroo care, this technique. And Children's is hoping to buy 30 specialized recliners in order to make it more comfortable for parents and preemies to try kangaroo care. We posted a link to kstp.com where you can learn more about this technique and also make a donation.